What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know a lot of us was disappointed with the NFL trade deadline. I know a lot of us was hoping to see some bigger names being traded. We know there's still a lot of NFL teams that's still trying to get better. You know, there's still teams that's like one move away from making noise, and on the defensive side, the offensive side. So the NFL league is still going, guys. There's still a lot of teams that's still trying to figure things out. And the one team I want to talk to about today is the New England Patriots, guys. And if you're a Patriots fan, be sure to subscribe to this channel because this is the channel for you guys. And today I definitely want to talk about this Patriots offense. There was heartbreaking news last week in Miami with Kendrick Bourne going down with an ACL injury. He's out for the season. You guys, make sure you pray for him. He's a really good guy. You guys should really pray for him and pray for a speedy recovery. And we are hoping that he can return for New England for next year, because this was the year I felt like Kendrick Bourne was going to have a breakout year. And he was obviously the Patriots' best player, wide receiver on offense, I would say. And it just seems like with him going down, now it's just a question mark of who's going to fill in that role, who's going to fill that Kendrick Bourne role. And also in that Miami game, Devontae Parker went down with a concussion. So I don't think he's going to be active for this game versus the Commanders. So we have two of our best players out as of right now. And the biggest question mark is who's going to step up into that role. Now, I'm looking at Juju Smith-Schuster, the guy that we signed for 3 years for $30 million. This guy has to, we got to get him his reps. We got to feed and target Juju Smith as much as we can, because we have to make sure that we know what we invested in Juju Smith. As of this season, guy, he's just having a career low in a lot of things. He's only played in 6 games this year, and he has only 15 receptions. He only been targeted 26 times, and he only has 89 yards for the season, guys. He's not playing at a high level right now. So I'm really, interested to see what Bill O'Brien is going to do with this offense moving forward. I mean, with Kendrick Bourne, he was targeted the most on offense with 55 targets. He had 37 receptions for 400 yards. When you really look at who's the second receiver with the most targets this year, it would have to be Hunter Henry at tight end with 34 targets, guys. So, there's just a lot of inconsistency with this Patriots offense. But with Jalen Reagor, Tyquan Thornton, guys like that, I feel like this is their opportunity to really showcase their talent. I know a lot of us was high on Thornton because he was a second-round draft pick. And that's probably why Bill Belichick didn't go deep in this year's draft at drafting a receiver, because he's like, hey, last year I just drafted a guy named Tyquan Thornton in the second round. He pretty much didn't really have a good rookie year, but here we are, guys, moving forward, fast forward to 2023, guys. I mean, I do think that this is his opportunity to really show, what he can do on the football field. What kind of receiver is he? What are ways we can really utilize him? Bill O'Brien, he definitely has to drop some schemes for Tyquan Thornton and see what he can bring to the table. And I'm just one guy that I would say I'm really happy about is Demario Douglas. I'm happy the way he turned out because, him being a short guy, a little speedster, players like that, you really have to scheme up plays to put them in the right position to be successful. And I like how Bill O'Brien puts them in these little dunk and dip kind of plays, or these little bubble screen plays where Douglas is pretty much catching and running with the football and just, a lot of yards after the catch. And that's what Douglas does for this offense. So I definitely think that Douglas is going to play a bigger role throughout this season. And one person I'm just really questioning is Jalen Reagor. I want to see what he can bring to this Patriots offense. I know he's a speedy receiver, but, I mean, he's not quite an athlete, if you get what I'm saying. He's not quite the athlete like a Devontae Parker. He's not someone you can put on the outside with leaping ability. So, again, I'm still not sold on this offense, guys, but I do think that, New England, it's all about next year. And for New England, this is pretty much tryouts. I'm making a joke right now, but this offense, I just feel like it's tryouts for next year. Like who's going to stay on this team for next year? Bill Belichick, he does have, I believe it's over $100 million in cap space next year. So he has a lot of money to work with next year. And there's going to also be a lot of free agents on this team as well, mainly on the defensive side. But I just can't believe that Juju Smith and Devontae Parker are two, highest paid receivers. Both of them combined are getting paid over $60 million. They're not even playing at a high level right now, guys. I mean, I'm looking at this offense, I'm just shaking my head. This is just a really bizarre offense, guys. And, Ramondre Stevenson was the guy that we were expecting to at least have another close to 1,000-yard rushing season, and he's far from that as well. And, with Mac Jones, just to wrap up this video, guys, it's just going to be a long season for Mac Jones. And I think for you Patriots fans, the question for you guys is, who's going to be the player moving forward for the Patriots? What receiver do you think is going to be, the number one go-to guy at receiver? Is it Pop Douglas? Do you think Juju Smith is going to redeem himself and be that true receiver that he can be, at least what he was in Pittsburgh? How you guys feel about Jalen Reagor or Tyquan Thornton? I definitely want to hear your guys' opinion. And, for you Patriots fans, I want to hear your thoughts on this offense. And what do you guys feel, players that Bill Belichick should keep this year on offense, and what players you think he should let go of? But until next time, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. But, we do play the Commanders, and I'm just hoping the Patriots can get a win. But it's going to be a very, very, very long season for the Patriots. And Kendrick Bourne, his loss just made this offense worse with him not being on the field. I mean, it's going to be hard to replace. But with that being said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a like if you're still continuing watching this video. Drop a like and help my channel grow, guys. So until next time, have a good day and God bless. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Just